Here's a hot take. Some of the fastest growing women on YouTube right now didn't go viral. They went strategic. They didn't get lucky. They did things differently. They broke the rules to get attention in unique ways. You see, in 2025, the marketplace is crowded and the competition is noisy. But these female creators who are currently winning, they're not louder, they're sharper. And today I'm breaking down the quiet power moves behind 3 successful female creators on video, specifically YouTube, and how they grew faster than most with something called the vibe effect. Because once you understand why they blew up, you can start implementing the same strategies ASAP. By the way, I'm April Meese, a midlife mom and an AI video strategist who built 2 multi-6-figure businesses using simple video marketing as a solo entrepreneur. And I've helped hundreds of young at heart women double their income, in total generating millions of dollars using authentic, high converting videos. And I'm on a journey to help more women worldwide. But in order to do that, I have to level up my own videos, the teaching points, the scripts, the opening hooks, and the overall delivery. That's why I did some digging and began closely studying creators who were already winning, namely Deya, Jenny Hoyos, and Nikki Saunders. Each of these creators nailed the new vibe effect, but in wildly different ways. That's what's made them impossible to ignore. And I'm going to lay out their differences and the similarities that they all have in the 4-part vibe effect. So let's get to it. It all starts with the V for visible focus. The biggest mistake holding back creators isn't inconsistency, it's fragmentation. Most struggling creators pick a variety of what seems to be unrelated topics, but the topics need to be in the same family, so to speak. Not distant cousins, but immediate family. They need to be directly connected to an overall theme. And I fell into this trap myself. I can see now that even though each video that I made was good, they were too different. They overlapped, but not enough. Therefore, my audience was divided and it was holding back my growth. I've learned that breakout creators didn't grow fast because they made the most videos. They grew because they had consistent topics for a well-defined audience and a format that makes every new video feel like an extension of the last. They picked one lane and they drove fast. So when the viewer watches one video that delivers on the promise, they're more likely to click on the next video that you have to watch. That is an aligned topic, not an adjacent topic. They keep watching as long as each video helps them with their concern or what they're interested in. This is a compound effect where each video is shown to more people because it delivers on the promise. Let's look at some examples. You can see that Nikki is focused on AI, artificial intelligence. And at the time of recording this, she has around 24,000 followers and was recently one of the hottest speakers at the Social Media Marketing World Conference. Now let's look at Deya. Deya helps freelancers be successful, and she has 159,000 followers. And Jenny is the masters of shorts and getting anything to go viral. She tells stories about saving money. She has almost 9 million followers. But what do they have in common? Each creator is crystal clear about who they speak to, and they commit to serving their audience over and over. Let's look at how they do it differently. Nikki speaks to the cultural forward entrepreneur. Her niche is AI technology and branding and how to incorporate that into your business. Every video is a conversation that makes you feel seen and schooled. Deya and her channel are clearly for the side hustling freelancer, solo entrepreneur who wants to grow their business quickly and also keep their boundaries. Jenny, on the other hand, is laser focused on Gen Z. Her attention hacking and storytelling mastery has an overall focus on saving money and budgeting. Every title promises a lesson, but you stay for the story. As you can see, a visible focus is critical. A channel without focus is like a playlist that shuffles between opera, hip hop, jazz, country, and a variety of things. For most people, that would feel too disorganized and jarring. Instead, each of these breakout creators nailed one thing. Every video they made reinforced a central promise. It's the reason their viewers keep coming back. So let's go deeper on how you can do the same. First, choose your main message. What's the core promise behind your content? I'd love to hear what you decided. Let me know in the comments what your primary topic niche is. Next, decide your content container. Will it be tutorials, reaction videos, behind the scenes, interviews? What's the overall format? Finally, lock in your audience journey. You'll want to brainstorm, where are they now and where are you taking them? You'll want your focus to overlap these 3 areas: your passion, what you're proficient in, and what people will actually pay you for. An extra tip would be use the 80% rule, meaning would 80% of your last video's viewers be just as excited about your next video? If not, it's time to narrow your focus. The I in vibe stands for impactful storytelling. Good storytelling doesn't just inform, it transforms. It's about making people feel like they're inside the story. This isn't just a once upon a time narrative. This is a strap in because what I'm about to say might change how you see your whole business. But here's a twist. Each creator does it differently. Yes, they all use storytelling as their vehicle, but they take you down different paths. First, let's talk about Jenny. Her superpower, it's this micro mastery of storytelling. Her pacing is surgical. Her hooks, unskippable. She doesn't just share stories, she builds narrative loops that create emotional rewards. She opens a loop in your brain within 3 seconds, and it hits these emotional beats and delivers a satisfying twist almost every time. Her video grabs attention, but more importantly, it keeps it. She uses this documentary meets short film approach. And her stories aren't linear. They're tension machines. I mean, you're locked in from that first second, waiting to see what lesson will come of the chaos. Deya takes a different route. She has a relatable narrative structure. She builds emotional safety before she teaches. Her stories often feel like the advice-laced diary entry you didn't know you needed. And then Nikki infuses storytelling through perspective. She riffs and reacts and then reframes everything in real time. She weaves in this cultural context and does it in a conversational style video. All of these ladies have a story-first style, which means that every video opens with some type of curiosity or emotion before they ever deliver advice or teaching points. And you can copy this video style with every video having a beginning point and a transformation. Start with a hook with empathy. It could be a question, a personal moment, or a dilemma. You know, make them curious. Next, you want to increase the stakes, build the tension, add the conflict, the contrast, the doubt, or the time crunch. You know, make them care. Then finally, you want to land the plane with a big payoff. Not just a lesson, but an insight that sticks and leave the viewer changed. You know, make them satisfied. Here you can use the 3P narrative loop. The premise, to set the stakes, the pivot, where something unexpected happens, and then the payoff, which is the transformation or the twist. A good story makes people nod, and a great story makes them see themselves inside it. This is something that I'm actively working on, not just teaching, but putting it into a mini transformation, trying to put my viewer in the shoes of the before and after feeling. Now, the B in Vibe stands for branded energy. People don't just subscribe to content, they subscribe to energy. It's what keeps them watching. It's not only what you talk about, the market niche and topic, it's also how you talk about it. But the real twist, these female video creators stop trying to be everything for everyone and double down on becoming unmistakably themselves. Sure, they all have energy that's consistent, authentic, and aligned with their audience, but here's how they do it differently. Deya's energy is warm, grounding. She makes relatable, cozy, productive advice for freelancing professionals. But more importantly, every video feels like a casual heart-to-heart, sitting on the couch having oat milk latte with your friend. Think biz bestie meets organizational queen. Whereas Jenny's energy is bold, fast, laser focused. She's a triple espresso adrenaline shot. Her branded energy feels like she's already sprinting and you're just trying to keep up, but you want to keep up. She's Gen Z meets Gary Vee. And then we have Nikki's energy. She blends this branding authority with cultural swagger. Every word feels like a mic drop. Her videos radiate purpose and a down-to-earth, no-nonsense, tell it like it is type of energy. Her tone, her pacing, her visuals, it all feels like her. She's not just delivering value, she's delivering a vibe. If you want to analyze your branded energy, think about first your authentic cadence, which is, do you speak like a coach, a friend, or a disruptor? Next, is your energy calm, hype, soulful? Do you have a recurring flair, like you use a running joke or a callback or a signature phrase? Here's a bonus alignment tip. Identify your natural energy range and then ask, how do I amplify this without distortion? Like, how can I be me, but just a little better? Because I will tell you that the camera tends to drain our energy. It can feel like you're being dramatic when you're just talking normal. Your branded energy is vital. It reminds me of Dr. Maya Angelou's famous quote in which she said, I learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So don't chase trends, chase alignment. What do you want your viewers to feel in the first 5 seconds of the video and throughout the video and through your entire channel or any of your branding videos? A defined focus isn't just for your topic, it's a topic plus format plus branded energy. The E stands for editing alignment. What if I told you your editing style can create instant emotional branding? Your editing isn't just about aesthetics. Look at all three creators. Their editing isn't just polished, it's personalized. It reinforces their message, not distracts from it. Jenny's editing is fast-paced, precision cut. Her rapid-fire edits and caption overlays all create an experience that's equal parts TED Talk and TikTok. She uses these zoom-ins for comedic effect or intensity. She has a tight storytelling that doesn't waste a frame. Every bit of her editing feels like Jenny's style. Nikki's editing is powerful and branded, has bold titles and colors, signature fonts and energetic overlays. She has punchy motion graphics that echo her confident delivery. And then she uses these audio drops and these noise and sound effects and energetic call outs that make every video feel like a pep talk with an edge. Her editing style is fast cuts between her talking and her reaction clips. Now compare that to Deya, whose editing has a cozy aesthetic vibe with slow motion transitions, text overlays that feel almost handwritten or like a scrapbook-like, and then she has this calming B-roll where she's videos of her sipping tea and her cat in the background. Deya's editing style is charming and feminine. It has soft pops of pink with cute sticker graphics and an occasional pastel explosion, but it's not fluff, it's functional. She uses a visual design to structure her content and helps the viewer remember the points that she's making and the concepts. By breaking her thoughts into these clear, concise sections, it helps the viewer mentally take it all in. Her use of white space and gentle animations with these soft text overlays makes her teaching feel calm, digestible. The concepts are strategically layered in with her editing. She often uses title cards or on-screen questions, floating captions that introduce what's coming before she explains it, so that the viewer can anticipate what matters and lean in to listen to what's next. Overall, her visuals and editing create this guided, almost handheld viewing experience. All three of these female creators are intentionally editing in their own unique style. When trying to determine your style, ask yourself the question, what's the emotion I want my audience to leave with? Here are some tips. First, your editing style should amplify your natural vibe. Choose visuals that feel like your values and match your energy style. Whether that's clean, quirky, calm, bold, don't copy the chaotic Gen Z jumps and cuts if your brand is more of a thoughtful, calm vibe. Next, add 1 to 2 editing elements that become signature for your brand and videos. Some examples might be that you use bold quotes, or you have a certain type of B-roll, which B-roll is just the videos of you or other people doing an activity. Or maybe you have some type of branded overlays, but think of some signature editing elements. Next, keep your style sensory consistent, meaning using the fonts, the pacing, the colors that echo your tone across the videos. That aesthetic feel with the fonts, colors, and music should mirror your message and your overall brand style. Think of editing like seasoning. If it's too much, it can be overwhelming. If it's too little, it can be bland. But just right, it enhances the flavor, and you want more content in this case, which gives me a chance to say, check out this editing graphic. It's your friendly reminder to like and subscribe to the video. I would appreciate you so much for doing so. Now, since you made it this far, I have a bonus tip for you. Here's what most people miss: defining your brand moat. I'm sure you've heard of a moat. It's a deep, wide ditch that's usually surrounding a castle or a fort filled with water and intended as a defense against attacks. Well, you need that for your business, a brand moat. The thing that makes you hard to copy is the thing that makes you magnetic. You don't have to be the best. You have to be the only one who can do what you do in the way that you do it. You see, the most successful video creators aren't just relatable, they're irreplaceable. They can't be easily copied or replicated. They've established a brand moat. Whether that's through having a life experience that only they could speak to, maybe they have access to people, places, or insights that others can't get, such as Jenny's family dynamic when she incorporates her mom and her grandmother in her videos. Or maybe it's their personality. For you, this could be your unique humor, your rhythm, a specific worldview. Any of those things could make up your brand moat that protects your business. Ask yourself, what's uniquely mine that others can't mimic? As you can see, it's not luck. It's calibration, it's clarity, it's choosing to build your brand videos with intention. Your unique vibe helps viewers recognize, resonate, and return to your content. When you master the vibe effect of visible focus, impactful storytelling, branded energy, and editing alignment, you stop blending in. You start building a brand that lasts, and you start getting more client sales and truly making an impact. I know these are the things that I'm continually working on in my business and my videos, always trying to level up and get better. I'd love to hear what part of the video resonated with you the most. And let me know in the comments what would help you most for the future. With hugs and high fives, bye for now. Oatmeal, I cannot say that word. Oatmeal milk latte. Oatmeal milk? Oatmeal milk? Oatmeal. Maybe it's just oat milk. I don't have it, so I don't say it.